question everything. For the truth should not be televised, and that's for sure. So with that, you got Jane Elliott, this white woman out there, you know, who be speaking at the colleges and stuff like that when it comes to like she's speaking on our plight or something, like she's speaking on our behalf when she started talking to her white counterparts about how they don't want to switch sides with, you know, the Aboriginal Negroes of America because they know what's going on. They know what our plight is. They know how they got us in this position of oppression. And this is why when she asks, do anybody want to switch with the Aboriginal Negroes of America, they all say nothing because they don't want to take part in what they know they're doing to us openly, thus don't want to lose their white privilege and so on, and a grip of authority over our people under what they now have us and been having us under, which is their oppressive thumb and oppressive foot on our neck. So with that stated, Jane Elliott going to come out now and say, you know, I think about a couple of years ago, but we still got to put it out there because she be talking all that at these different colleges like she for our people and she not. You know what I mean? That's just 100, man. You got to understand how they use these trick bag talks and these trick bag, how you say, people to come in, pretend like they got our backs and our nation back. That's the real key component, and really don't be having our backs at all. So Jane Elliott is talking about we can't get reparations until the natives get reparations. But once again, native, when you go back to the first webs, the dictionaries and so on, native was actually a word that was implemented to people that was immigrants, literally to the land. That's what native meant, immigrants to the land. It was immigrants. Then they changed the meaning, changed the definition over time, over generations, so that way now today when you think native, you think native to the land, when that's not necessarily true from nowhere. These are a straight construct from the government to be able to change the people, then change the places, then change all things. So you change people, places, and things when you stop a people from reading for 200 years in order to circumvent them out of their identity, culture, heritage, God, and land and resources, so that they don't even know that they on their own land and that you have done everything in the form of Holocaust massacres and genocides to them on their own land. And in order to do that, you got to first brainwash them, stop them from knowing anything, and then you can bring back these programs that we are under today where we are confused about who we are and where we from and what we are and what we about. This is why they stopped us from reading for 200 years, because they can take us out of identity, declassify us out of our culture, declassify us out of our reality, and then circumvent a new people into our reality, then change all the places, have us rebuild all the places, change all the things, rename everything, and then eventually let you come back into reading, and guess what? You don't know nothing about nothing anymore on your own land. And this is what has happened to us. So now Jay Elliott talking about reparations. If you want to talk about reparations in the form of being on our platform, we don't care about anybody else's plight because nobody else care about our plight, Jane Elliott. We want reparations for our babies and for our generation and for our people who've been holocaust by your people, Jane Elliott. We want reparations for the massacres and the genocides that you committed through your bloodline against our bloodline right here on our land, Jane Elliott. That's what it's about. We don't need you talking about nothing else for us. This is why we need reparations, because reparations breed liberation that can keep your emancipation a proclamation, because it has done nothing but destroyed our people. We want real freedom, and freedom comes with liberation, separation from the people's bloodline who's destroying our bloodline to this day, even got us the face of hate, the face of crime, the face of anything that can keep us mass incarcerated and depleting our numbers and destroying our households and our families. We no longer want to be a part of that. No longer do we want to be a part of you as a nation. We no longer want to be one nation crushed under your God, Jane Elliott. We want our own nation, our own land, and our own freedom, and our own government, and our own hospitals, and our own water, and our own food, and our own reality, Jane Elliott, so we can rebuild our nation, Jane Elliott. And in order to do that, your people got to come up off what y'all stole and passed down as generational wealth from stolen property, stolen land, stolen goods through massacres and holocausts that y'all committed in order to be on top here in the United States, Jane Elliott, so that way our people can get from up under your thumb of destruction and your death culture that y'all push on us through the movies, entertainment, radio stations, and everything else, food, all the different biological poisons that's in the different types of things that's coming through our community that we no longer want to be a part of. Jane, Elliot, we want real justice. So with that, when you think about the natives, you better be thinking about immigrants, because that's what it really is. And when you think about us, refer to us as the Aboriginal Negroes of America, who is now becoming a little more aware of what really is going on here in America, just like the many pyramids in America, where America have more pyramids than the whole world combined. Yeah, y'all changed everything, no doubt. And we now want to reverse that teaching that y'all done taught us, that y'all done forced us under, that y'all done programmed us into thinking, that y'all done made us to accept the anti-black hatred amongst ourselves so that we can separate from this deaf culture and this deaf valley of deaf reality of ghettos, slums, and hoods that your forefathers and y'all has murdered, massacred, and Holocaust and genocide our people all the way into. And with that, we want change. We want justice. We want righteousness. Can y'all provide that? Because without that, we're definitely without you, Jane, Elliot. For I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. But that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.